ya.
He's a tech-savvy guy, gonna show you the way. You better load your bags, cause crypto's here to stay. Listen up, gonna teach you about this and that. But he's just a goofy guy in a straw hat. So join in and have a laugh. It's gonna be a good time, that's a fact. Information and crypto parodies. Sit back and enjoy the show. You just never know which way you'll go. So get ready for DigitSpin Crypto.
Hey, it's DigitSpin Crypto, and it's Dino, and it's a Friday night, real late. It's about 10:15 at night on the Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be in the morning for you guys over in Europe and Asia and all that good stuff. Australia, New Zealand, all my favorite places. Now, let me start off with the basics. I am just a goofy guy in a straw hat, fancy haircut. And I was noticing I didn't have as much hair as Tyler does, but I think it looks pretty snappy. So clearly I'm not qualified to give you financial advice. Just mumbling at the screen on YouTube. So take with that whatever you will, add it to your base of knowledge, and hopefully make yourself smarter as you learn and educate yourself through your journey of cryptocurrency. So we're gonna just kind of chat tonight. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening. Wanted to talk about obviously some Electroneum. Richard L's put out a new video. We'll probably take a look at that, see what it had to say, and maybe read between the lines. We'll tap into a little bit of Webdollar, and if we have some time, I'd like to chat about some BitTube and whatever questions may come up. There's all sorts of good stuff. Let's take a look at the chat screen and see who we got out there. Alright, so we got Michael and we got Relax. We appreciate you guys stopping by there. We got Christopher. Now, I thought Christopher was going to bed because he's over in England, so it's late for him over there. But Christopher says, excellent. Good to have a show. We appreciate you stopping by, Chris. Alright, let's... Thought for sure he'd be asleep at this time. But, you know, Friday night, people get to stay up late. The best thing about not being a kid, nobody can tell you to go to bed. Alright, so let's take a look here. Michael's saying, hey, good evening, everybody. So, and of course, as you know, Michael's always the guy that's going, hey, psst, hey, Dino, psst, are you gonna do a show? Psst, hey, Dino, can't do a show today? So Michael's the one that usually gets me going to do a show. And we got Relax out there. It's good to see you. Glad to see some new folks. He's doing the old woohoo. So Relax is asking me a really good question. He says, hey Dino, is Oscar coming on tonight's show? Is that a different video? Me and Oscar are going to be getting together tomorrow. At least that's the plan, unless barring any emergency or technical difficulty. We're going to get together tomorrow and do a recorded show. I think that we're going to split the show up into two parts. So part one or part two, we haven't decided what, but one of them will show up on Oscar's channel, and the other half will show up on my channel. So we haven't nailed down all the details, but we'll get into it, and we'll chat about. I'm gonna probably introduce him to Webdollar, and then he wanted to introduce me to a coin, and we'll do some stuff on Electroneum, and talk through some ideas. So Oscar's pretty fantastic. I love his thought process, and I'm pretty excited to get together with him and record something for tomorrow. Let's see what else we got out here. Let me answer up some more questions. So Michael goes, hey Dino, what's this fork all about? So let me answer that real quick, since we're going to get into Electroneum anyway. So you have your main code for the blockchain itself, and that was originally copied or forked from Monero. Usually when you fork something and create a new coin like Bitcoin Cash, they left all of the existing owners of the coins in there. Electroneum had started, they forked it, but then started the whole system over again. So it started from scratch. It became its own entity. It wasn't a clone or a typical fork. So what happens is that since it's their own and it started from scratch, as it goes along, it starts to get modified. And it originally starts off as a clean copy, but over time, Electroneum adds their special sauce to the code for the blockchain, and takes out things, adds things, modifies stuff, changes parameters to make it their own. And that's what's happened over the last 2 years. And it's probably once a year they try to get an update out there, add new features and functionality. Now I have some thoughts and ideas of what might go into that fork, and we won't know. Electroneum keeps that close to the vest. They won't tell a soul. It's going to be a special case. I would tend to think I've seen Electroneum take out some of the unrequired privacy features from the chain, so that it would perform and function better. Things that weren't needed anyway, that Monero originally had. I would tend to think there would probably be maybe some more fine-tuning there. And these are my guesses. I have really no idea. I would tend to think they would do that. I would tend to think that there's probably some patches and upgrades for miners. I would tend to think the blockchain. I remember they had an emergency patch a few months ago, and I would, because of the blockchain timing, and I would tend to think that they would maybe, polish that a little bit more. So I think maybe some changes there. We'll have to see if they're gonna add any type of time warp for the release of the coins, the coin emissions. Whether they're gonna alter that. They're pretty smart. They take a look at the economics. They know where they're taking Electroneum and what their expectations are for use and users. So that may or may not be a solution for them, but we'll find out. I know a lot of us have been discussing that as an opportunity to try to make the coins more rare, therefore giving them more value. Not sure if Electroneum thinks that that's their best course of action or not, so we'll find out. And I think that there's going to be other stuff that completely is not even on my radar that I didn't even think of. I'm wondering if there'll be some modifications maybe to make it work, some kind of interaction maybe, but we'll see what they have to offer. They're a bunch of smart guys. They know what they're doing, and they'll add what they need to the fork. So and it's a good thing because it adds additional success, security, and functionality to the Electroneum. It's a great time to be involved in Electroneum, and a lot of you, I'm sure, have seen the video that came out today where he answered some questions that were out into the community. And you know, I have no doubt personally where Electroneum's going and what they're trying to do with it. I can see it plain as day. But hopefully that was useful to a lot of folks out there to kind of get some answers and understand a little bit more where Electroneum's going and how they're going to do that. So all I can say is that, you know, it's in a great time, in a great place to be involved in crypto as a whole. The future is so bright for crypto technology, and with what Electroneum has to offer, not in thought or on a piece of paper or a concept, what Electroneum is offering right now is built and is being released, upgraded, and updated is far ahead of everybody else. So it's something that you want to keep that in the back of your head. It's amazing and it's good stuff. All right, let's take a look here. We got the angry herring out there. We got Chris goes, "Hey Dino, it's only 3:15 a.m. That's early." One of the guys said to me, he goes, "Yeah, I got to get up at 5 a.m." And I went, "What do you mean? There's a 5 a.m.? I don't even get to bed till 6 in the morning." I thought it was just 6 at night. Let's see what else. I'll answer a couple more questions here, and then we're going to take a look at that video. Let's see. Gary wants to know, he goes, "I'd like to know for certain the ETN will never mine more coins. Obviously, max supply is 21 billion. But would Richard Ellis commit to never increasing this?" The fact that the code currently stands at 21 billion, and that should take them 12 to 20 years into the future under current circumstances, I think kind of speaks for itself. There would be no need to increase them, and you want the coins to start to tail off with a lower emission. This way they're more rare and they become more valuable. That's what happened with Bitcoin. So it's in the code that the code is the standard. Could the code be changed? Yeah, it could. Would they? I can't foresee any valid or beneficial stance to take to do that. And quite frankly, we wouldn't have to worry about it for at least 20 years. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. You want to know me's out there. Hey, it's good to see you. He's saying hello. And Michael's saying, he goes, yeah. He goes, luckily, he goes, yeah, I was gonna do a show, but luckily I saw the email for the show and I was about to go to bed. So that's a good deal. I guess he saw it on Telegram. Now, you want to do is in the description below, I've put links, obviously, for the DigitSpin Twitter and the DigitSpin Telegram channel, where like-minded people join the DigitSpin FOMO Rocket, the Crypto FOMO Rocket Club, and when we chat about all different types of coins on DigitSpin. You'll also find links for ETN TV, Webdollar TV, BitTube TV, and Bitcoin TV. You definitely want to, at a minimum, get connected to Bitcoin TV, hopefully DigitSpin Telegram, but you'll get a lot of good information, newest news on there. We kind of scour around, try to find the best articles, information, cartoons, whatever it may be, and place it on there for you, so you'll have that information. You'll see that link below. Do yourself a favor, definitely join the Bitcoin TV, and then pick your Webdollar TV, ETN TV, or BitTube TV. All of them have the same kind of principle, and will give you news specific to those coins. well worth your time and energy. Hey, and do me a favor, while we're talking about all this good stuff, you can drop a link, drop a like. You can smash that like button for me. It'd be appreciative. And if you're new to the channel, you definitely want to subscribe. Let me tell you why. Especially if you're an Electroneum folk and you're following Electroneum, BitTube, Webdollar, you're going to get all the newest, most in-depth information here. We'll evaluate it, and hopefully it'll bring some extra knowledge to you. Something might want to take a look at. So do yourself a favor and subscribe. Takes a few seconds. All right. Let's see what here. Well, before I keep going with this, you guys have a lot of great questions. I want to get to them all, and I haven't been on for 2 weeks. I've been crazy making stuff. We had a giant baseball, and we had a giant Bigfoot, a couple of Bigfoots we had to do, and I got smiley face guys, and the shop's just been crazy here. It's taken up a huge amount of my time, so I apologize. It's been a while. Now, there's a gentleman named Arnaud, and he's from Paris. And if you go to what's that? Amazon? Is it not Amazon? No, eBay. The French eBay. He has on there some artwork that he does for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And Arnaud had put some stuff on there. He's on my Telegram channel and all, and he had these on out for bid. But I took his bid. I gave him a call. I said, hey, I want a couple of those pieces of artwork, so I purchased them from him, and I wanted to share them with you today. This one's covered. This is a charcoal piece. And it's got the Satoshi Nakamoto on there at the bottom in Japanese, and this is a charcoal. It's covered in a film right now. I didn't want to take it out of the film, but I don't know if you can see it back there, but it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna get this framed, and it has Arnaud's. And this guy here, I mean, there's no kid around. This is the real deal. This guy, his mentor worked on Euro Disney and all sorts of stuff. But he has his autograph and signature there, and he was kind enough to write on the back, to Dino from Arnaud, from Paris, France, and it says here, with all my respect and consideration. He signed it to me directly. He's a serious artist, one that produces some nice stuff. If you're looking for some Bitcoin type of art, can give him a consideration. He doesn't pay me or anything like that, but I found his art of value being another artist, and I decided to purchase them. Sent him some Bitcoin, and that worked out real good. And he wrote on here, to Dino, the man with the straw hat. And this is the Bitcoin charcoal. So I'm gonna get this in my office. He also had this wonderful painting here. I found this one in his list, and I thought it was kind of cool and kind of neat. And it's the Bitcoin Nakamoto's Satoshi Nakamoto, and from Arnaud, and so I got this. It's painted on a Japanese canvas, and it's professionally framed and finished on the back. It's not too big, but it's nice size. So I purchased this one too. I have this one hanging over my desk, and I'm real impressed with his artwork, and thought it was spectacular. I just felt I'd share that with you guys. I thought it was really nice, and I appreciate making those available to me. He has a limited collection. He doesn't duplicate them, and the one-of-a-kind pieces. So give it a consideration. Just look under Bitcoin artwork under the French eBay, and you can purchase them there. He'll ship them to you from around around the country. If I can, I'll get you a link and I'll add it down below. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Then we got Michael. So Michael's saying, "Oh, Verus." He goes, "Verus is on the move. Hope you're still pool mining." Yeah, I have not. I was doing some stuff with Webdollar and I had moved some resources. But now that Webdollar, I can put most of it into staking, I'm starting to clear out my PCs on the CPU, what they're doing on the CPUs, and I will start getting those back into Verus. It's going to take me a few more days to do that. I have so much more that came in, and I had picked up 4 more ASICs, so now I have a total of 5 ASICs now. That's how much I'm confident in Electroneum going forward. So I picked up 4 more ASICs, so I got a total of 5. So that's kind of fun. I got those online, and been kind of busy. So I'll get to that as soon as I can. But thanks for reminding me, Michael. Verus Coin is an awesome project. These guys, technology-wise, are brilliant, and I think basically their use case is going to be the winning factor for them as they go along. But technology-wise, it's pretty spectacular stuff. Their technology was so good that it was incorporated into the Komodo platform to be used, made available to any of the other coins that run off the Komodo templates. So it's good stuff. If you're ever looking into something that's GPU, CPU mineable, take a look at Verus. All right. You want to know me? He goes, "Does the fork create a double coin?" No, this is an uncontentious fork. Basically, it's just a code upgrade. It'll be modified, it'll be added into all of the pools, and life will continue. It's just an upgrade, so there's no issue there, and nothing to fret over, and you should actually be quite happy that they're doing upgrades and adding additional features. So we got Justo Camilio. Great to see you, and glad you made it. Let's put him up on there. He's just saying hello to everybody. We appreciate you stopping by. All right. DeMarcus goes, "Hey Dino, glad to see you back. It looks like you went into hibernation." Yeah, like I said, I try to fit this in. I try to usually, I do a show at least once a week and have videos for you guys throughout the week, and unfortunately my schedule didn't allow for that over the last period. It was a little hectic, but I'll do my best to get out as much as I can for you, whether it be Bitcoin, Electroneum, Webdollar, all the other good stuff. All right, Gary Stevens says, "Hey, just wanted to say cheers to you, dude." Dude, nice board you got there, dude. Appreciate that. Yes, DeMarcus is going, yeah, I'm going to tell you, I think that the general ecosystem of Electroneum will swallow up all that supply. And Electroneum may be on the same side you are and not decide not to alter the emission curve. They may know of the amount of users that they are going to expect coming in. I mean, it's pretty clear to me from what Richard had to say. There's going to be new countries involved and lots of new users, and they may feel super confident in what they got going on. They're smarter and they know everything that's going to happen. So I'm not going to doubt their decision. It's always good to put out there, hey, you could try this, you could try that, and sometimes they hear those things and maybe it might spark some energy to look into that, but they know the course of action that's going to happen, and whatever they decide to do in their fork and the admissions of the coins, I will have full faith in their decision on it. They haven't done bad so far. So, all right, let's take a look here. Paul goes, excuse me, do you have any grape pond? I'm fashionably late to the live stream. Good to see you, Paul. My favorite guy. Paul and me got the same haircut, you can tell. Hey, hey, Jerry! We got Jerry out there. Jerry, a little secret. Jerry is Arnaud, and so if you're interested, you can always talk to Jerry, or if you go to the DigitSpin Telegram, you can talk to Arnaud directly on my Telegram channel. But definitely want to speak, say hello to Jerry. I was just showing him your artwork and how wonderful it is, and how excited I was to have it here. So it's all good stuff. All right, and we got Daniel. Great, Daniel. Thanks for stopping by. Hello from Australia. Hey, mate. Good from Australia. Love your work. I appreciate that. And we'll get ourselves a Vegemite sandwich. That's all good stuff. Let's take a look. Let's bring up that video here. Let's see if we can find YouTube. And ta-da. Let's move my body over here. Let's see what it has to say. Let's try it. Now, so this afternoon, Richard came out with, it's funny because Rachel says, yeah, I'm working on answering some questions for you, and we're going to get that together for you, maybe Monday or Tuesday. And they snuckily, dropped a video from Richard, snuck a video in there from Richard. So it was a cool trick out, little hat trick that they pulled on us to get us some instant news with a surprise. So that was kind of fun and exciting. All right, let's take a look. Let's go to Electroneum. Now, I'm sure all of you guys had saw the new video, so I just wanted to bring it up here. And Rich introduces, obviously, himself and gives us a little blurb about all the good stuff. Then he gets into, different types of questions. Is it a charity coin? And how are we doing in South Africa? The company's house one is an important part. And, there was a lot of people making a lot of nonsense over it. And I kept telling everybody it's no big deal. It's just a filing of your information in the yearly corporate records. They do that here in the States, and for each state, wherever you're incorporated, every year you have to file. And it's their way of collecting taxes on you. They charge you a nominal fee to update your information and put it in there, and you have to do it by April, and if you're late they charge you an extra $200. But it's no big deal. Electroneum either filed an extension with them or filed the actual paperwork. I wouldn't be surprised if it was an extension, but it's possible it's the final information. So that was good information, and I'm glad that they were able to get that resolved. The fact of the matter was no big deal, but at the same time, it wasn't a good look. You have to be honest. You can't say it was a good look. It wasn't a good look. But it's resolved. Done. All right. He got into why the mobile miner, why doesn't the mobile miner pay out $3 worth of ETN? And he was pretty clear on this. They're going to put out up to $3, and they're going to modify. And as you all know, the output had changed, I guess, while they were doing some testing there for a week or two. And what they're going to do is that they're going to give that close to $3 solution to the folks that they're targeting and they're rolling out these programs to. So each new country that gets added, will be geo-targeted so that folks can do the top up and we can get this thing in motion, get new people involved. But one thing that really turned me on, was the 60-second sign up. And I did a video about this, hey, does it work? And I was discussing and telling you guys that, I with the old process, I had a feeling they were losing 75% of the people. All right. And that only 25% actually saw it through because of this complexity to do. Now with that 60-second, it confirmed to me that I was right, and that they did a 4x. So in startups, and using that 60-second startup with the mobile miner. So it's fantastic. And once again, proven right that would be successful, and I am thrilled to see that. And not only that, they're getting because it was so pleasant and it worked so well, people were more apt to show it to their friend, pick up that phone and say, hey, have you seen this thing called Electroneum? If you haven't, let me show it to you. And they get in there, look at this, here, you download the app, click, and it starts mining for you. Put in your email, click, hey, I got 5 ATN. So they're able to refer people and get more and more people to use the Electroneum app. And I'm thrilled. I know that they are, and I knew it would be a success. Clearly, only because I personally tested it here with some folks that I had showed the Electroneum app to, and out of 6 people, none of them did it. When I went back and showed them how easy it was, 5 of the 6 immediately did it. The 6th one said that they would when they got a chance. So congratulations to Electroneum. All right, let's see what else we had here that he talked about. He was saying the update with South Africa, and what had happened there and what they're trying to do with the rollout. You're going to definitely want to look into that. Now, Tyler put out a video, and what he did is he scoured through previous videos of Richard, and Richard had said that he was looking for South America, and he was looking for Southeast Asia to add to the collection of areas or geographies to roll Electroneum out to. And I think Tyler is probably right that Richard, when he says something like that, it may come later, but it does come. So I would expect sometime, and I think Rich was saying, maybe by the end of the year we're going to see a lot of new countries come up. So I'm placing my bet. All right. Let's see. Let's grab a couple of questions here. What we got? And we have. So we got the real estate slant. Congratulations to you. Thanks for visiting the show. Real estate saying, hey, I think that the price needs to go up for people to start spending their ETN. That's always the case. No matter what crypto you're in, when people first get involved, it's like the Bitcoin OGs. Nobody wanted to spend them, and when they actually found out that they were going to be worth something, they hoarded them. And it took a good 6 years, count them, 6 years before people started to spend them, because they, at that point, the folks that were in early now received the benefit that was far greater than their original cost. And at that point, whether the price was $3,000 or $20,000 didn't matter. They only paid 10 cents for the coins or $1 for the coins. So they were ahead of the game so far that they're buying Lamborghinis, they're buying houses, they're buying whatever they're buying. because now that the money, now the coins will worth so much more in general. So, and it's going to be the same thing. You're going to see, I think a lot of people holding on to their Electroneum. I would tend to agree with that. I think that you will see, though, with the gig economy, there'll be opportunity for people or companies to have them and to spend them for something of value to them, and receive a service or a good at a reasonable rate for the purchaser, and then being able to have folks make some additional money with or crypto with Electroneum. So I think Electroneum will probably be a little bit faster, but I would tend to agree there'll be a 50% that won't sell or get rid of them at any cost and for a period of time. And quite frankly, the more people that hold makes them more rare, and it because they believe that it has a value, and that will reflect in the price also. Either way, you want people to hold. You want to create an ecosystem where you get some velocity of the Electroneum. All that's good stuff. Be able to earn it, be able to spend it at different locations. It'll all work through. It'll all come through. Jerry goes, "Hey, I feel like a star." You are a star, Jerry. Don't let anybody kid you. Jerry's my art guy here. You can talk to him. Jerry does some awesome artwork. Don't let his modesty fool you. He's a talented guy, and one of which that I'm proud to own one of his collection, or two of his collection. I got the charcoal and the painting, so well worth every penny I spent on it. Thanks again, Jerry. Or not. You want to know me? He goes, how much Electroneum do you think it would be reasonable for somebody to own to be comfortable in the future? I can't answer that nor give advice in that matter. It really comes down to where you think if you're one I don't know what's comfortable to you and what's comfortable to the next guy. All right, you know, somebody may be comfortable with $100,000. It pays for their house, and they're fine with that. And if that's the case, you have to then look at what do you think the price of the coin will be. And if you looking at 10 cents, you would need 1,000,000 coins, and when it hits 10 cents, you got yourself $100,000. And if that's what you choose to do, cash out, you'll cash out. I'm personally going to be holding a good portion of them for quite a long time. I can't foresee me. I mean, if it hit some god awful multiple dollar amounts, yeah, maybe I would cash out at least half. If I woke up tomorrow and it was $3 or $5, yeah, I would cash out at least half. But having said that, you got to do your math and figure out what works for you, and go from there. All right. Let's see. Hey, we got Jay Sullivan out there. Good to see you, Jay. Always great to have you here and on the show. So let's see what else we have out here that he talked about. There was a couple other subjects. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, what's the status? Let's see if I can get this here. Really? All right, what's the status of adding app notifications? So in this particular area, they're talking about how they're going to continue to do upgrades to the app, make it more flexible, more robust. Now, keep in mind, you guys, this is important to remember, and I hope you guys haven't forgotten this. Their patent not only covers Electroneum, and once they get this Electroneum stuff running and it's out there and it's working, and then maybe I can't even begin to guess when it'll happen. But they have the ability to have people load up their Electroneum app with Bitcoin and Ethereum and be able to do instant payment with those coins also. They can pick whatever coins they want. It covers, their patent covers all technology, all cryptocurrencies. So you'll be able to do instant payment one day. Don't know when that'll be. They obviously want to get the Electroneum part rocking and rolling first, so that you can put any type of cryptocurrency in here and make an instant payment with that cryptocurrency. Don't forget, that's going to happen with the Electroneum app, one day in the future. And, and if they're doing all these transactions for people, eventually, and they get 10 million, 50 million, 100 million people using it, they can then turn it into a tiny fraction of a fee, charge a penny or half a penny or a tenth of a penny and make money, so that it becomes a self-fulfilling fintech company that produces and makes an income for itself. And they'll be able to do that because they'll be able to do instant payment with just about any coin. So don't forget that. That's still in their quiver of arrows. So, all right. So, hey, Electroneum United's out there. It's great to see you, Mr. United. So definitely check out the Electroneum United. He's got a great channel. I want to congratulate you coming up with all sorts of amazing Electroneum videos. It's always a pleasure and a great time to watch what you have to say. I find it quite entertaining and well worth the time and effort to watch your videos. So appreciate that. Yeah, and he's recommending that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's always a good thing. Don't take much. You just kind of click, click, click. Alright. Let's see what else we got there. Okay, so You Want to Know Me goes, hey, Dino, there's been a few articles in India trying to ban crypto. How do you think it'll affect Electroneum or any of the other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and everybody else? It's funny, I was reading on that because I subscribed to Bitcoin TV. I got a hold of a lot of these articles when they came up and was able to look into them, and I saw that the official government says we have nothing to do with that. We're not banning anything. And then you have the reserve. So I think there's kind of a civil war going on between obviously the crypto holders, the banks, and the reserve, and the government. I think the government has publicly stated that they are not promoting any type of ban, and you would have to take their word on that. Then you got the reserves, and all the banks, of course, are going to be terrified to lose control of the money supply. So I'm sure they are fighting a guerrilla-style war to try to stop cryptocurrency at any way possible they can. And it leaves the rest of the world scratching their hat going, what the Sam crap is going on over there? Because you get, different parts of the Indian community for and against it. And, there's nobody in the government saying, no, this is valid, and if you do that, you'll be prosecuted, bank. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Every country's going to have to work it out for themselves. And quite frankly, any country that bans cryptocurrency is going to be left in the basket of history. We all know this. It's the reason why we're here and we're watching this goofy guy with a straw hat. We all know this, that there is a future for this. And Will it replace money, fiat? I'm not sure it should. Will it be a major contributor and change the way money works? Absolutely. 100% guaranteed. Well, freaking Facebook is going to start getting involved and be a money processor. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be kind of a standard way of moving your fiat into a crypto and then having it electronically made available to you, and you stored it yourself, and giving us options so that we don't have to use banks if we don't want to. And the banks are gonna go kicking and screaming and punching, and they're gonna be pulling hair. They're gonna poke eyes out. All right, they're gonna kick you in the groin. They're gonna step on your toes. They're gonna do everything they can to survive. It's like a fish going trying to suck air. They're gonna be bouncing around, and they're gonna be fighting for their survival. All right, and so don't doubt that there will be a lot of hostility happening to try to keep it from happening. Even the guys from Gold, you know, yeah, you watch the official, news releases from the Gold Council or whatever the heck it is, and the guys that support the gold, and they're already coming out swinging, trying to tell everybody why gold's so much better and why Bitcoin's worthless, and the fact of the matter is, it's real simple. There's going to be a lot of stuff built on this programmable magic money. No doubt about it. All right. You guys should be proud of yourselves that you're in early. Real early. Okay. Let's see what else let's see if there's any more categories that he had. Obviously, I'm sure everybody has seen this. If you haven't, make sure you do. Has a lot of good answers to questions. So definitely go through it. Enjoy the video. It's good. As Mick would say, it's awesome stuff. And it's important. Hey, let me just throw in there. Webdollar is doing another... let's toss that in there. Webdollar is doing a... Now, as you know, Webdollar has some Genesis coins. They stake those coins so that those coins can generate additional funding. And let's move this down here. And then they take that funding and they give it back to the community. So what they do here is that they're running another bounty. And this bounty... Oh, look at that! DigitSpin late night stream. I've already been I've already been notified. So they got me listed already for my new late night stream. So basically, you have Twitter. If you tweet something, you put it in there. Just follow the directions. Make sure you have the Webdollar bounty reward listed in your video. And you tweet something out talking about Webdollar, if you'll get put on the list, and depending on how many likes you get and retweets and all that, you'll get a percentage. They're going to give away 1 million Webdollars here. This is a new bounty. They did this at the beginning of last month, or at the middle of last month, and they're doing it now for this month. So they're going to give away 1 million Webdollars, and under YouTube, they're going to also give away $1 million. Now, when I signed up an hour ago, I wasn't on there, but I guess I started this live stream, and I had the word Webdollar in the name, because we were going to talk about it, and the system already picked up that we were going to discuss Webdollar tonight, so it threw me in there, and we'll see. As of right now, obviously I have no score, and it's not worth anything, but you too can make a video. Do yourself a Webdollar. If you collect Webdollar, it takes a few minutes. Talk about what you like about Webdollar, and it'll get put on the list, and you could win some of these community coins. Don't cost you anything, and lots of you guys like to talk. I know. I see you guys talking all the time. So bang it out. Earn some web dollars. And if you're not familiar with Webdollar, just go to webdollar.io. It's right up at the top here. It's really simple. It creates a wallet for you. It's like the simplest system to use ever. It'll create a wallet for you. It'll start mining. You can stake your coins. It takes up little to no power or processing, and you can earn some bounties. You can then send Webdollar in and out. They're going to be working on payment plugins for websites, which they've done. I think somebody even created a little Pi, and they put the operating system on it, and they set up the staking software on it, and so they had a little Pi running that plugged in the wall with a 2-amp power supply, staking coins and earning web dollars. They have a pretty good setup with their system, and with its ease of use. The reason why I latched onto this thing, it was literally so easy. It required no effort. You had to go out of your way to not do it. Open up the website, boom, it starts mining. That's it. And if you like the project, you gotta pick up some coins. Keep in mind, it's a highly speculative coin. It's reasonably new. The blockchain is pouring out coins right now, and it'll become more valuable as time goes on. Just like Bitcoin, you're looking at 6 years before you start to see any magnificent value out of it. But these guys are real smart, they're real dedicated, and what they've produced so far is completely different. They didn't actually fork another coin. They actually went out and built a blockchain from scratch, an algorithm from scratch. They built everything from scratch and built it the way they wanted it to. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. Take a look into it. Earn some web dollars. Simple. It's easy. Why not? Hold on to them. Could be worth something big one day for you. You have nothing to lose. Don't cost you anything. Get involved. All right. Let's see what else we got. Now, BitTube, our buddies at BitTube, and if you load, you want to load BitTube Air. Let's see if that comes up. And then we'll get right back to Electroneum. BitTube, if you go to this thing here, it's called BitTubeApp.com. This is another coin that you want to take seriously. I know a lot of people like Basic Attention Token. This is better than Basic Attention Token. And the only reason why people talk about it is because the YouTubers can earn $5 by having you sign up with their referral link, so they talk about it, and then they hope they get referrals. Nothing wrong with that. It's good stuff. You know, you got to be able to pay the bills when you're doing YouTube videos. It costs a lot of money to do this. It costs a lot of time and energy and effort. But that's the reason why they're so well known. And BitTube's functionality is far superior. But they did run into a little snag, and the Google Play Store was not going to allow any types of cryptocurrency plugins to go through. Obviously, they're nailing things down, so you couldn't add the plugin for BitTube. This just happened to them a week or two ago. So, from what I understand, BitTube is going to go the same route as Basic Attention Token. They're going to create, a fork of the Chromium browser, just like Basic Attention Token, and they're going to release it for themselves. So you can then use the BitTube browser and earn. You go to a website, you watch YouTube, you're getting paid. You're earning coins. How can you go wrong? You earn a couple coins a day. Just by watching YouTube, watching the goofy guy in the straw hat, you earn some extra coins. Nothing wrong with that. And of course, I keep I keep some GPUs running mining BitTube. I think I got I don't know, 10 GPUs running mining BitTube. I believe in this. You definitely want to check out BitTube. Go to the bittubeapp.com. If you're not using BitTube, you definitely want to, and look into that. It'll tell you about it, how you can earn BitTube, how it blocks ads, you get the free VPNs, you can do donations. It's an amazing piece of technology. Saber, these guys over there at BitTube, Saber and his team are a very impressive group of guys putting out this code. Do yourself a favor, look into this, because there's going to be a big opportunity for a benefit for those that get involved with BitTube. All right, let's see what else we got here. Go back to some Electroneum questions. I know that's your favorite, guys. Jay Sullivan saying, let's take a look. He's saying, hey, he said, Richard did say that the gig economy should attract institutions. Maybe supply reduces a lot faster and demand ramps up faster. I think the velocity will surprise big time once an ecosystem is in place. Absolutely, and I think that's what they're counting on. And you start having these things being used and they're being earned and people are transferring them between themselves. The fact of the matter is we've done this math before, guys. And if you have 1,000 coins, just 1,000 Electroneum in 21 million wallets, it speaks for the 21 billion coins. And it comes down to numbers. You telling me that you don't think there'll be 21 million users? Of course there's going to be. We're already at 3 million, and when they start rolling out these extra countries, you heard Richard today, he's looking for tens of millions, if not 100, over 100 million users. If only 21 million of them have just 1,000 coins, or you can have 210,000 have 10,000 coins. That speaks for all the coins. There's not going to be enough Electroneum to go around once this thing gets rocking and rolling. And of course, the more rare that the coins are, the more valuable they'll be. There's no doubt that you guys should be real proud of yourselves being in Electroneum this early. And, you know, the daily static of, oh, it's not doing this, not doing that. You see where they're taking this. You see how they're going to be picking up this user count. And if you just have 21 million people with just 1,000 coins, that's it. That's all the coins. That means that if you want them, you're going to have to pay dearly to get them. Figure the math. You guys know this to be true. Alright, so you get some usage out of these things, and then they start getting sold and bought and moved around for different things, earned and then purchased because they have such a value. You guys shouldn't be panicking about stuff. Alright, oh, my speaker's telling me I'm almost out of battery. Let's go to YouTube here real quick. I'm gonna bring up some. You guys have got to get yourself some Electroneum. It's real important. I can't tell you how important it is. Let's see.
This is a technology, it's a computing language, and I can build an app on it.
Crypto NWO.
Currency of the future.
Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain, whoa. I don't really ever buy stocks, man. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. Chew 'em up like bubble gum. Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the HODL gang. HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. Crypto gang, crypto gang, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. Chew 'em up like bubble gum. Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the HODL gang. HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. Ethereum pays for my rent. Bitcoin pays for the vent. Litecoin pays for the jet. Bitcoin cash for the rest. Spent 30 racks on an ICO. What coin did you buy? I forgot, yo. Just got started last night, bro. And I'm already hooked like a pipe, though. Flipping the coin, making it grow, taking it slow, letting it go. Cash flow's growing, it's incredible to watch it flow. Stacking the cash, taking it home, making it fast. I'm on a roll. Little bit mo's all I ask for the bubble, though. Currently learning about a new type of currency. Burning the dollar down like an emergency. Urgently, listen, my friends have been urging me. Coins have been surging, we're earning like surgency. We on a mission, man. Crypto maniac. Act like you don't really know about it. Stop that. Bitcoin blowing up like a bomb. Step back. Used to be a couple $100. Should've copped that. Blew up on a scene from the mind of a brainiac. Back in 2009, where the miners at? Silk Road, baby, it's gotta be anonymous. Satoshi blew up, now we on the map. Crypto gang, Ether gang, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. Chew 'em up like bubble gum. Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the HODL gang. HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. Everybody looking at me now and they're shocked now cause the price going down. Meanwhile, I'ma cop more at a discount with a smile cause I'm making money on the altcoins right now. I'ma double down like animal style sup now. People in the crowd, they watching me bubble up now. Open up a brand new Coinbase account and I'm buying everything from Ripple to Litecoin now. Hold on my principle, keep it real simple, then play with the house. Investing in crypto, I'm chasing these coins like they cheese to a mouse. I'm on the verge of a digital currency, merging technologies, this is the future, so obviously I'm all in, there's no bottom, we HODLing now! HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang.
Get your ATM.
Throw your hands in the air, man, if you down with the blockchain. I ain't got time for the haters, man. We about to grow to 1 million. HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. Tell me, are you down with the crypto? HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. Throw your hands in the air, man, if you down with the blockchain. I ain't got time for the haters, man. We about to grow to 1 million. HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. Tell me, are you down with the crypto?
It is the most powerful technology that the world has seen, I believe, since the invention of agriculture.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency.
As with most major technology shifts, let's think about what young people are doing. 32% of young people say they prefer Bitcoin to stocks. 42% of millennial males say they plan to purchase Bitcoin in the next 5 years. We're barely in the first inning right now.
So thank you, Chris, for letting us use your video. He said that we could put it on there. We appreciate that. Visit Chris Record Vlogs. You'll see it on here. Just type in HODL Gang video. Play this for yourself. But definitely good stuff. You gotta love HODL Gang. Gotta love it. It's all good stuff. You have to have some Electroneum. Hey, thanks for spending some time with me tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so I can do some more stuff for you. We'll get together some more things. I'll get that recording together with Oscar and take I'm out of battery. Get that recording together with Oscar. I appreciate you guys all stopping by, hanging out with me tonight. I had a great time. HODL Gang, HODL Gang, get your ETN. Woohoo, ETN! HODL Gang, HODL Gang, HODL Gang. HODL Gang, HODL Gang, HODL Gang.